This is my audience. What do you think is the biggest issue affecting people's health today? You might be surprised to hear the correct answer. The biggest issue affecting people's health today is the use of cell phones. Unfortunately, there are many people that are driving and they're texting, and also talking on their cell phone while at the same time. And they're not paying attention to the road. If you go online, there are pictures of people that have died because they were using their cell phone and they just weren't paying attention. It broke my heart to see the pictures of these people, and also to see the badly smashed cars due to this type of carelessness. Not only that, cell phones emit harmful electromagnetic radiation. Even if we're not using them, as long as they're on, they're constantly emitting this negative radiation. Many studies have been done, and doctors are now telling us that there's definitely a link between cell phones and certain illnesses, including Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, brain cancer, testicular cancer, and autism. It can also cause infertility and poor memory and concentration. You might be thinking, well, nowadays everything causes cancer. Like, yeah, well, what's new? Right? After watching a video about cell phone use on incognitive.com, I have learned that since cell phones have become popular, there's a 25% increase in brain cancer and a 50% increase in testicular cancer. In the cases of brain cancer reported due to cell phone use, the cancer was right in the area of the brain where the phone was constantly being held. Most of my information was found on the website listentoyourgut.com. It says that in 2001 there was a big news coverage in Singapore reporting that there were many young people having heart attacks and they couldn't figure out why. Then somebody realized that it was the style then for people to wear their phones around decorative cords around their necks. Therefore, it was constantly being held right next to their hearts and causing the heart attacks. Strangely enough, after that, no one thought about warning people not to keep cell phones in their pockets or on their belts, where it could cause harm too. Of course, there are huge revenues at stake with wireless technology, and until recently, not much long-term hard data on the risks or effects. Not only are cell phones a problem, but the same risk occur while using laptops, Wi-Fis, and cordless phones. Laptops, Wi-Fis, and cordless phones emit the same type of harmful radiation as cell phones. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when I hold on to my phone, after a few minutes, I feel like a bad feeling coming from the phone. Like it bothers me. It bothers my hand, and it bothers my head, and sometimes I get a headache just from using it. It feels so uncomfortable. There are many countries that are now discouraging the use of cell phones, especially for children, because their brains are not fully developed, so they're more vulnerable to getting something happening off of it. France has banned the use of cell phones in elementary schools, and they're also discouraging the use of cell phones, and they're also considering outlawing the marketing of cell phones to children. Even the cell phone manuals warn us don't keep the cell phones too close to our bodies. Like, you should always keep it at least an inch away. But most of us don't read the manual, so we're not aware of that. Cell phones can be compared to cigarettes. Just like when they first started smoking, everybody said, sure, it's very safe, it's okay to smoke, nothing will happen, sure, no problem, right? Then after 10 years, then they realized that it actually can cause a lot of different cancers and could also ruin people's liver. Another way we can compare cigarettes to cell phones is that just like the cigarettes harm people around us, because it's like secondhand smoking, it's very bad for people. Also, the radiation that comes out of a cell phone also emits like something harmful that affects other people around us. And the third thing is that just like cigarettes are addicting, cell phones can be addicting too, because some people feel like, oh, I can't live without this cell phone, I have to have my cell phone constantly all day. Sure, we want to keep using our cell phones. The question is, what can we do to protect ourselves? The good news is there are certain headsets and shields that we can attach to our phones and which block the radiation from harming us and also people around us. If you want more information about these shields and headsets, you can email me because some shields and headsets work better than others. So some of them will block, some of them will actually take, some headsets that are wired will actually take the radiation and keep it away from you, but it'll direct it towards other people. So that's not good. And there are certain headsets that will actually pick up radiation from around you and then will direct it right to your ear so that you're getting extra radiation that way. You have to know which one to get. In addition, talking or texting while driving is like drinking and driving. We're not being responsible drivers. If you're worried about getting cancer, medicine.net actually suggests that there are foods that are high in antioxidants that can prevent us from getting cancer, such as tomatoes and red peppers and blueberries. Also, if you take extra vitamin C and vitamin E, that can also prevent us from cancer because those are high in antioxidants also. Best thing is not to, when we're using the phone, to keep it on speakerphone and not in our pockets. Laptops should be kept off our laps. I'd like to conclude by saying that the reason that I chose to speak about cell phones is because I love to inform people of something that can prevent them from harm. I know I'll be doing something to protect myself.